Hello everyone, welcome back to Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss about the how to get the sentiment analysis of the a text. Okay, as you know that there are like a different multiple ways to get the sentiment analysis. So here there is in Power Automate we have a GPT connector. So using this GPT connector, we can get the sentiment analysis of the text. So in this video today we try to understand how to get that one. Okay. So there are like a multiple use cases are there. So let me explain you. Take a sample use case and I try to explain you like in real time how where we are using this type of a requirement. So for example, you will get a requirement like a create a Power Automate workflow that collects a customer feedback from the emails, surveys, or use like a AI, artificial intelligence to analyze the text and determines if the sentiment is whether the sentiment is positive, negative, or neutral. So it might be anyway. So like in Dynamics 365 also, for example, when customer is enter some value, we can get that we can retrieve that value and based on that we can pre-populate the whether whatever the text has been suggestion has been given that it is a positive or negative or neutral. So through this artificial intelligence will analyze. So let's see how we can use this one. So this is like a, as you can see here, create a text with a GPT using a prompt. So this is the one of the connector in Power Automate. Using this connector we can achieve our requirements. So let's deep dive into the our requirement. So before that, you should have a Power Automate subscription to achieve this requirement. Okay. So let me go to here. So you can see here make go to make.powerautomate.com. So here you can see in my flows. So like, as of now, like for sample training purpose, I'm creating like a some instant flow and I will show you whether how we can do. So here you can see that in new flow, I'm clicking on instant cloud flow. From here, like I can see, click on the skip. Okay, so from new designer, I'm disabling this new designer, and here from here, I need to trigger it instant manually, right? So I will select it as a manually trigger a flow. Okay, so from here, there is like a so I need to pass one text. Okay, so okay, I'm giving here text, whatever the text is there. So, suggestion, for example, suggestion. Okay, so here I have requested an input value from the suggestion, and again see here new step I'm trying to find this GPT connector. So here you can see so there are multiple ways are there. Analyze a positive or negative sentiment in text, or like a different things are there. Okay, so multiple ways you can use. For example, if you use this one, analyze whether the positive or not. So you can use here. So language, whatever the language is you are using. So for example, there are multiple languages are there: Chinese, Japanese, Hindi, Italian, multiple. So these are the languages are supported as of now in the Power Automate. So you can see here, like if this language, whatever it is there, so it is a English, and here the text is there. Okay, so here from here I am already entering, right? So that suggestion text, I will dynamically pass this suggestion text. Okay, so here from here I will search for that particular field name. So here you can see. So this is the suggestion. Okay, so this one we have. So now simply click on the save. Okay, so here I'm testing now. Okay, so here click on the manual testing and click on test. So here I need to enter some value. For example, your services are excellent. Okay, your services are excellent. Now I'm clicking on a run a flow. So whatever there it is there, right? So it is output, you can see it is 1. 1 means sentiment is positive. See, this is a positive. So again, if you want to use somewhere like a, you can use compose and you can store somewhere and as a like a, and there you can also again you can see there also. Okay. So I can use here compose to show you whatever the input output we are getting from there. So here you can see, so there are like a mostly result. Okay, final result I can get here. Now click on here, save and test it manually. Service is very bad. Okay, so I'm using service is very bad. So usually the output of this text should be negative. Okay, so let's see. Click on the run a flow and let's see. So here, whatever the value, what value has been passed, your whatever the text we passed, right, it has been taken, and service is very bad has been went. Okay, from the input. Now it has been went here. Okay, so you can see here it is a negative, and again in composite also I printed, right. So you can see it is a negative. Whatever the value is there, right, it is coming in a negative mode, which is not good. Okay, like this we can get the like a sentiment analysis. So there are multiple ways are there. So this is the one of the prompt which like this is the AI builder which we can use this one. So apart from that, there are other ways also there. So there are other connectors also there. So let's see. So this is the AI builder connector, analyze positive or negative sentiment analysis in a text. So here you can see these many languages: Chinese, Japan, Germany, Hindi, Italian, Korean. So like this. So for example, Hindi is there. Okay, Hindi. So for example, I'll go here, Google Translate. Your services are very bad. Good. Okay, very good. Like this, we can. So it should. So here I'm converting it to Hindi. Copy. Okay. Let me go to this here. So here we have, okay, here we can input like again suggestion. If I'm using here, okay, again I can take compose. So there are different like whatever the response you gives you sentimental analysis, like you can get a sentence sentimental sentimental also. So you can see get it. Okay, so here you can get now click on the save and click on the text. So here just now I converted my English to and Hindi language, and I am trying to pass a Hindi language. Okay. So आपकी सेवाएं बहुत अच्छी है. Okay. In Hindi it is like this. Okay. Now it should be like a the result should be positive. Okay. So let's say click on run because it's not an English, right? It's a Hindi. So whether it is understanding or not, let's see. Yeah. So here you can see it's a positive. Okay, you can see here it is a positive. Whatever the sentence you have there, right? So now like it is automatically converting into NLP, natural language of programming, and giving you the output as you can see on the screen. So like this, there are like multiple languages are supported here in the AI builder, like Chinese, Dutch, English, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Norwegian, Portuguese, Spanish, and Turkish. So these are the values are supported. Okay, and again, if you want, you can pass the custom language also. Okay, So this is like one of the way. So now let's try to see there are like a GPT connector is also there. So let's see GPT connector. So this is whatever we have till now we have discussed. This is a AI builder, AI builder, and to analyze get the positive or negative sentiment analysis. Now the same thing we try with the GPT. Okay. So here let me search for the GPT. Okay. So GPT, you can see chat GPT. So here you can see create a text with a GPT using a prompt. Okay. So here you can see uh, with GPT we can get. So here like whatever. So there are like a multiple things are there in GPT. You can see a classify artificial intelligence, extract artificial intelligence, reply artificial intelligence, sentiment artificial intelligence, summarize. So like this we have a total five methods allowed. Okay, five types of a prompt will receive and it will get the give the generate the output. Okay, now in this video we are concentrating on a AI sentiment, artificial intelligence sentiment. Okay, in upcoming videos we try to understand the classify and extract and reply summarize. Okay, so let me select here AI sentiment. Okay, now I have selected here AI sentiment. So you can see here input text it is asking. So here like here already I have created one variable type thing, right, to enter the user like a suggestion. So from here dynamically I'll pass that suggestion and have selected here suggestion. Okay, now after that see here like I can get a compose whatever the output we are receiving through this GPT connector, right, that I will print that value in a compose. So like input and here you can see text is there, right? So you can see this one text I will select. Now click on the save, click on the test. So here you can give a something value. Okay, your services, your services are intermediate. For example, like this I have taken like a some collateral word I have taken. Okay, your services are intermediate. Now I'm clicking on the run a flow. Let's see done and see here. Okay, so here whatever we have entered, your services are intermediate, and here you can see stop has been. So it is like the output we received it as a neutral. Okay, because this is not a positive or this is not a negative. It's a neutral point. So that's the reason. So basically, you will get a sentiment analysis in three categories. One is positive, and second one is negative, and third one is the neutral. So this sentimental less. So the same thing, for example, if you give in a like a, here we don't have a classification of this sentence like a languages. If you see earlier in previously just few minutes back we have directly used it, right. In that connector we have a like a selection of language, but here we don't have. So let's see how it will behave if you give a different language. So here I have taken this one, right. So like आपकी सेवाएं बहुत अच्छी है in English. So this one I'll try to take it in a so I'll try to take it in a Chinese Chinese language. Okay. So I'm taking this, copying this word from Chinese and going to here. Okay. Trying to test. Click on the manually and click on the test. So here, so suggestion, in the suggestion, I am pasting this value. So basically, this is the Chinese language. So whether this prompt will understand or not, let's see. Click on run flow and then, so you can see here, whatever the language is there, so whatever the output is there, we passed, it has been there. So it is automatically the key value has been converted into in different way. As you can see, this content type and everything it has been there. So after that classification, A sentiment is positive. It is directly detecting. So here you don't need to select any language. Directly it will detect. The reason here, see, you can see OData V9 point standard metadata dynamics 365 prediction response. So basically it is hitting directly to the prediction ID and getting the response. So automatically it is detecting. So here if you enter Chinese or Japanese or any language, automatically it will go. So it is a positive, so that's the reason it has been generated as a output. We received it as a positive. So like this in our daily, our especially in a customer service modules, such type of when we are giving a service to the customers, they are expecting like a good customer, because if customer satisfied, then only the next business will come. So that's the reason, in all of the projects nowadays they are using this sentiment analysis. So there are like a huge number. For example, a description, some persons will write around 100 lines or 50 lines of a description and comments. So to understand this type of a critical sentences, as a human being, it will take some time and understanding. And it might be like a if your business is a worldwide, it is a different to understand that one, it will take so much time. So that's the reason, to avoid that conflict, within fraction of seconds, you can get the output. So that is the power of the artificial intelligence. As you can see on the screen, in Microsoft has been provided a connectors. There are multiple connectors are supported. So in this video, we shown you a two best connectors which we can use a for the sentiment analysis, and your sentence you can give. So the difference also you can clearly see. There you need to manually enter, but here it will like automatically it will take a language selection. Okay. That's it for the today. Thank you very much for watching Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel. Please like, share, subscribe for more interesting videos of the Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching Joyful Learning 365 YouTube channel. Please like, share, subscribe.